What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken and Ross present the Yeah, I Said It podcast. We're expressing what our full capabilities. So they might want us in correctional facilities. Brainchild of my child. I am the dad half of this operation. Ross Cooper coming to you live and in public, if you will. And as always, I am rocking with the best. My co-host, please introduce yourself to the folk.
Hatred is born in order to protect love. Yeah, I was good, everybody. Everybody's having a good day, month, year, hour, second, all that good stuff. You watching on other platforms. Please share it with your friends, family, enemies, your pets, the bug on the wall, aliens outside, the mailman, dumpster. I don't know. And if you're watching on the tube, please like, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, the computer gonna get a virus.
Oh wow, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Computer virus. So I got a comment on it. Like you sitting here with the black scully on and the mountainous Alps background. Like you about to go skiing or something.
Let's go, man. Like Daredevil before he got his real suit.
Oh my goodness, that is wild. Yeah, let's just get right into it. The house that the mouse built. Problems, 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 problems. This is a classic case of, you know what, you really, how do I put this? I've always said, you and me have always had this debate, and I said, there's really no reason to conceal things. There's no great grand conspiracy theory. There's no secrets. You know why? Because they put shit right in front of your face and show you what's going on. There's no reason to, they gotta do no. People are walking right into it. And this is a classic case of how. What am I talking about? Disney, House the Mouse built, just finally, as of today, from what I read, has decided to not proceed. What happened was husband and wife go to, I think it was Disney World, and sadly, one dies.
Mm.
So they decide to sue, and let me see. So what happened was they go out to eat. She mentioned specifically that she had an allergy to certain food. They were sure that this was not in there, but ate the food. She had a bad case of anaphylaxis, and ends up dying. Obviously, the widower sues, and Disney lawyers come back with, "Hey, remember when you signed up for that Disney Plus, my G, when you was gonna watch the entire Avengers series, bat to bat to bat? Remember that? Well, it's the little thing you clicked on that says, you can't sue us. And oh, by the way, when you went to the park, there's a little thing there that says you can't sue us if we fuck up." Now, ooh, as a married person who loves his wife very, very, very much, this wouldn't have went too well because I'd have to take it in blood. Just saying. I need my pound of flesh because, fam, not only did my wife inform you of the food allergy, not only was I assured that the allergen was not present, you were wrong. You're a multi-billion-dollar company,
Very truly. Yeah.
and you just produced the highest grossing R-rated movie ever to exist, right? And you gonna pull this shit and talk about I can't sue because I clicked on something with Disney Plus, motherfucker.
That's how you stay that way. That's how you get there.
But but Disney has since walked it back. What I'm reading here comes right off of CNN from a few hours ago. Statement from Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences, said the company was waiving its right to arbitration. And I quote, "At Disney, we strive to put humanity above all other considerations. With such unique circumstances as the ones in this case, we believe the situation warrants a sensitive approach to expedite a resolution for the family who have experienced such a painful loss. As such, we've decided to waive our right to arbitration and have the matter proceed in court. You don't say. So that's a very cute way of saying, you know what? Because I don't know if you've seen it. I know I've seen it. I'm really only on two platforms, between Facebook and IG. There's been a lot of fuck Disney, cancel Disney Plus. A lot of that going on. I don't have Disney Plus anymore because I simply just don't have time to watch it. But I've been canceled by Disney Plus, and I have not been to Disney World. Didn't plan on going. But what have you seen in this? What have you seen a bunch of fuck Disney, cancel Disney Plus going on?
I have no idea. Cause wait, did I send this to you? Oh, I think I
Yeah.
did. I just saw it and was like, wow. I mean, I saw people in the comic section saying some stuff, but it ain't like a global main news source. So or on the news cycle, so not really. It's getting swept under the rug, which is perfect for them. And that's crazy. That's in your TOS. On another thing that has nothing to do with the other, but they still got you to cover their asses. Diabolically genius. Because we
It's
know we don't read that shit. No one does. We just hit
no,
accept.
no, no.
And
You
you
just
signing your life away. Don't
and
even
even when it updates, like when you get the joint to up, you got to update the app or update da da da. You click on it again.
got you. To add new shit.
Right. Like, listen, if I'm the CEO, I can put it in there. Listen, if my daughter need a kidney, we gonna come check you out, see if you a match.
Hey, it might be in there. You signed it.
Click.
We might just gave people ideas, man. It's over.
I, I, I mean, you saw what happened in Alien Romulus. She was supposed to be free and ready to go home. There's like, oh my bad. Looks like you got a few more years to go, Chief. Good luck. But we'll talk about that later. we'll, we'll talk about that later. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is like I just I'm pausing because like, listen, fam, not only do you have the number highest grossing R-rated movie of all time, shit, you didn't have that hard. You could have just threw whatever profits that was made from something trash like the Eternals and called it even. Like, like we didn't have to get here. We did not have to get here, and it's just really, really bad PR. It also goes back though, something you and I have said for years. One of the biggest global impacts we could all make is everybody decide not to go to work one day. Everybody wake up one day and say, fuck that job, right? And show people where the power is. And I'm like, this is a small example of that. Because I started seeing this trend in a lot of places, cancel Disney Plus, cancel Disney Plus. I'm like, here and there, and what else? The usual woke crew, for lack of a better term. Okay, what else? When I started seeing, the regular goofballs, you decide to post cancel Disney Plus between clips of Sexy Red. Okay, now we've reached the goofy demographic. Now we got some serious traction here. Yo, why are you
Why are
laughing,
they
B?
goofy? Our audience is mostly women, so you calling women goofy?
Bruh. And if folks gonna be mad, feel free to be mad.
Yeah, you tell
Listen,
them goofy. Yeah.
listen. Feel feel free to love what you love. I am not saying change. I am not being misogynistic. I
Hmm.
am not being patriarchal. What
Hmm.
I am saying is when you make a lip gloss called Yellow Discharge,
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's just
and see,
dirty. That's not goofy. That's just dirty.
like,
Come on.
it just seems like a bad idea. Who wants yellow discharge on their lips though?
I don't know. You want to kiss some discharge lips?
Like I don't even care
And
what
then he
your
named the STDs too, like gonorrhea. Like, ooh, like you got that gonorrhea?
right.
No, I hope I never do.
So at this point, I didn't think it was gonna happen. But at this point, Sexy Red has become a caricature of herself. Like we're at this juncture where I don't know if this is really what who she is or if this is what she's doing to make money.
Could be both.
No, it can't.
Well, I'm saying it
Like,
could be who
no, it can't.
she is.
No, it
No,
can't.
it could be who she is, but they're capitalizing and making it go to the extreme.
Because I'm like, and I'm not even gonna go down to see the Lord Tucker route. Like, my issue with Sexy Red is you're just a bad rapper.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even
your
doing I'm
cheeks.
not doing content. You're just a bad rapper.
You more cheeked up than yourself. I mean, than herself. But hey,
Like, because it's
okay.
hard to not it's hard to talk about Sexy Red and the things that are off without delving into respectability politics, right? I tend not to do that.
Oh boy.
Like, look, if you wanna walk outside with your cheeks out, walk outside your cheeks out. I'm not. It ain't on me to excoriate. It's not my thing, but I'm
But
not gonna tell you to put your cheeks away. That's
but
if you want to walk around with your cheeks out and you want to deal with what comes with that. All right,
what
lean with
comes
it,
with
rock with
that?
it.
No, I'm not gonna put you. I'm not gonna do that to you. But you were saying, where's the butt at? I know there's a butt coming. No pun intended.
But I'm like this at this point. It's just you're becoming a caricature of yourself. Like, come on, dog. I can't believe it. It's either I can't believe you think this is a good idea, or I can't believe you let them talk you into this. I don't know which one it is,
Which one's
but
worse?
yeah. I don't know. It's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. It's bad either way. Like, dog, I'm again, if you know me, you know I rock with women. I rock with black women heavy. We could be
Left
we
a
are on
man
the
out.
precipice of possibly having a black woman president. So
Okay, we using that term too strongly. Let's not go there.
we're
But
not.
yes,
We're
we are.
not.
We are. We
We're
definitely
not,
are. We doing this all over again. We know damn
fam,
well we
fam.
doing this all over again. With same thing with Obama. Like let's there's a certain image you had, there's a certain level of black you gotta be. You can't be too much. They won't allow
So
that shit. Not yet.
let me help you. She went to school around the corner from you at Howard University, which is blackety black,
That's cool.
and joined a blackety black sorority.
That's cool.
What else you want, dog? What else you want?
Ain't Michelle
You were
Obama.
doing a blackety black sorority, went to a
Ain't
blackety black
Michelle Obama.
HBCU.
I'm saying they like hybrids, man. I'm just saying. I don't make the rules. They love hybrids. That's as far as they literally took the one drop. Like that's the rule. You got more than that? You got two drops? Oh, it's over. You can't be in here. So one drop, we'll let it slide.
Well,
Two?
she got 50 drops
Oh.
at least. Technically,
How is that possible? What happened to her mom? 50 drops?
technically she half black. She got 50 drops, and if we doing it through the
That's a drop.
lens, that's 50 drops, dog. That ain't
No,
one
it's
drop.
a
That's 50
drop.
drops.
That's a drop for me. That's what they mean. It's just if you have one parent, that's the drop.
Well, that's the part where you can't. It's weird because you can't have it both ways. Not you specifically, of course, but you can't have both ways. Like, okay, if the one drop rule makes you black, but now here we are saying, well, you only half black. But
I mean, you are. That's really
by
right.
what determines your blackness, at least in this country, because if we're in Great
Drop.
Britain, it's a different conversation. What determines your blackness in this country truly is your phenotype. So what do you look like? Holly Berry is half black by default, half white, but no, she black. Mariah Carey also biracial, but she's one of ours.
Well, I
So
don't know. So I definitely know some people was like, "Oh, she black."
okay, listen. Nick Cannon, if you were watching, I don't want no smoke. He said it, I didn't. I said
Oh,
Mariah, I said your baby mama was black. So
I ain't say she would. Hey, biracial is biracial, man. It's the one drop. I mean, by this country, yes. By this country, yes. Technically
yeah,
true.
yeah.
In reality, no. You are half. You're just as much the other as you are. Like you're half. There's nothing wrong with being that.
But when both sides are because she's not half white either. That's the thing that
I
gets me
never
about
said
the
she wasn't. That
that's
never
the thing
came
that
up.
gets me about the argument. Like Obama is legitimately black and white.
Yes.
This Kamala's black and Indian, which is pretty much black and black. No disrespect to my Indian brothers and sisters, but
Well,
that's pretty black
well,
and black. Like,
well, well, they coming to your house now. Don't you ever
not
think
at
that
all. Not before
they
Nick
did
Cannon get yours.
they did. Well, I'll call Eminem right now. But no, I'm just saying. I I'm just saying. Hey, they like hybrids. I never said that you had to be the white and black one. You just had to be a hybrid. That's all I said.
Because it's like, look, if if you black, quote unquote, black and Jamaican, like if your mama from
That's just
South,
stupid. That's
if your
stupid.
mama from West Baltimore and your daddy from Kingston, you
You still black. That's not half black.
right. Well, it's the same thing here. If your daddy from around the way
Well,
and your mama from India, you
well, that's
still
brown. That's black and brown.
Lord. Okay. Okay. I remember
That's
how
what they say. Hey, they about the same complexion as us, but hey, they not black. They brown.
listen.
Hey,
I
I'm
remember
not making the
how
rules. I'm just saying what was told to me. Because everyone that's not a black American is not black. They are wherever they come from. Remember that.
but I don't know. We just had this literally less than a month ago at the Olympics where you had three sisters on the podium and everybody's like, no, she's Brazilian. I'm like, dog, newsflash. I'm not discounting that. Not discounting that at all. Shout out to the Brazilians, the home of the BB, the inventors of the BBL. So that now we're
Is that a congratulations?
I don't know. Is
I
the
don't know.
is the world better with the BBL
I
or
don't
not?
think
I don't know.
so. There's a lot of bodies because of that, but hey, no pun intended again. Damn, double entendre. But no, there is no. That was not good for the world. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was not good for the world.
There's quite a few exotic dancers who would disagree with you, but I got you.
Hey, that's all. Let's
Yeah,
hope their health is good. Let's just hope so.
their pockets are for show. Their pockets are for show.
Yeah, your family be taking care of it. What would that mean for you?
How do I mean now to get on the show? I just gotta take a step back and figure out how do we get here?
I don't even know what we was talking about at the beginning.
How do we get?
We got so off
We,
topic.
we
I
were
apologize.
talking about Disney, and somehow it devolved into
Strippers.
yellow discharge.
We
To
talking about sexy red. That was you. Now, I didn't help because I just kept adding on to it. But I'm sorry.
okay, um, where it was going though, it's a Disney thing, and I'm like circling back to where we initially started. It's just a bad look. Like seriously, you could have just gave them life. You could have gave the unfortunate widower a life and them and their family lifetime passes to any Disney parks and whatever profits the last garbage movie, like the Marvels or Madam Web made, and we could have called it even.
That's not Disney.
However, y'all actually wanted to take this to court, and I'm like, this is one of those moments where we whether or not we want to, until proven otherwise, for the most part, we connect money with intelligence. This is not to say they're not so much idiots, but the default is we the public associate money and intelligence. We figure if you rich, you had to do something smart. Gotta be kind of smart to get that way, right? So
Smarter than you.
when
That's it.
when a company such as Disney has something like a faux pas like this happen, we figure you're not stupid enough to let this get to the point where it's gotten. Like somebody's wife died. I would think you wouldn't want to get to the point where there's a whole ass campaign about cancel Disney Plus. But here we are. So now you got somebody making a spokesperson making a statement about how we're going to do this from the humane approach. You mean what you should have did in the first damn place? That you should have did in the first place.
Breach.
I,
I mean, but you signed your life away, so we gotta test it out. I mean, it's stupid, but genius at the same time, man. Because you
it's
pretty much covered your ass without them even knowing.
but you shot your load. Sorry for the turn. You shot your load way too soon. Way too soon. Because this is one of those you keep in the tuck. If we're gonna play on that side of it,
This is
you
getting
keep
worse.
this one in the tuck until you really need it. This one, you what is wrong with
Even in the tuck until you need to release it after blowing loads, man. What is going on? First, sexy red that is. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? This
you?
is why sexy red's needed, man. It just turns everything like this.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can't. You no. It's just a bad idea. And now, because what you did is you potentially fucked the game up for everybody else too. We all kind of knew. Look, we don't know what's in these in license end user agreements, right? Now you didn't shine a big ass spotlight on it. Because now going forward, we gonna scroll up real slow
Oh, they not.
and make sure it ain't nothing in there that says, "Hey, y'all can come get my kidney if you feel like
They gonna do that for Disney for like the first couple new
it."
subscribers, and then they gonna stop. Ain't nobody reading
But
all this.
this ain't new though. Somebody been brought this to light. This is the first time it really went this big. And I'm like, if I'm at, I don't know, Tesla or over at Amazon or whatever, I'm like, I'm looking at Disney like, you dumb fucks. You didn't potentially mess the game up for everybody else because now folks gonna be paying attention.
No, they're not.
I mean, I haven't signed an in user licensing agreement recently, but I promise you the next one that comes up, I'm definitely reading it. Like for sure, for sure.
And if you
Because
don't
I'm just
like what
making
you see, what you gonna do?
Well, that's the beauty of capitalism and the free market. No matter what I'm trying to do, if I don't like it, there's competition. I can get it elsewhere. So if make it real. So if I decide to sign for Disney Plus and they got this bullshit provision in there, cool. I won't wait till that shit hits Amazon. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Amazon has it already. So
Check Amazon.
you gonna have to check everything that you're subscribed to, all your apps, everything. You
And,
gonna do that?
I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to pull up. You can do that shit in a
I
few
said, are
minutes.
you going to do it? Are you going to reevaluate everything you just clicked accept to see what you sold to? You're not. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid. Everyone's going to keep scrolling and pressing accept. We don't care.
You may have a point. Most of
Exactly. Because you
them.
already signed off on most of it anyway. So it doesn't matter. How
But
many
I'm like,
new streaming services you gonna re-sign or sign up for? Probably
well,
not.
see, this is where the problem comes in when you have like five companies that can control everything. Because my thought was this: most of it is a privacy agreement. Is hey, your data this like look, the real is this. The government or these companies could be taking your data for whatever the fuck they want to do every few months or at least once a year there's a data breach or some shit like that part is true. You can sign off on all of this, but the real is if they want your shit, they'll get it. Right.
Exactly.
So that's I'm like, all right, cool. This is a different circumstance though. Cause I'm like, yeah, I get it now. It's not just Disney Plus, it's the parks. And yes, you could like there's nothing else. It like I got it. It hit me on saying it. Like I'm trying to think where there's a company that has their hands in many things and this could be problematic. I just thought about Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, you walking out the store, you know, and get hit by an Amazon driver, how does that lawsuit work? Hmm. Now it gets interesting. Now it gets interesting.
Now it's
You was
Final
at
Destination, but yeah,
you was at home watching the boys. Never thought you get hit. Never
with the
thought you
boy.
get hit by an Amazon truck.
Why did you think of that at all? An Amazon truck. Yeah, you on the road today, man. Goodness gracious.
I'm just like, because I'm trying to think, is there any other place this could bite you in the ass? And I'm like, yeah, there's one place right there. What other places do these companies that run our lives like? Yeah, that could be a problem. You might have signed an in license agreement with Amazon. You get your ass hit by Amazon truck, and they're like, oh, can't sue, chief, can't sue. You can take this Amazon Prime for free for the next 90 days, but that's about all we got for you.
So my life is worth a month of Amazon Prime.
3 months, y'all.
3? Oh shit! How much
Three,
is that? Is that even amount to $100? Damn! You just
no,
caught me
it's
broke
60.
what I was saying. Just say you don't get nothing. I don't even want
I, oh my goodness. But yeah, Disney finally corrected their course and said, hey, we'll let this thing play out in court. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever they get, they get. Because, yeah, that's how we got there. I was like, look, when you seeing the usual woke crew like, yo, fuck Amazon, fuck Disney, cancel Disney Plus. That's one thing. But when you see the sexy red followers like, hey, cancel Disney Plus, like, oh shit, hold on. We got the wealthy and the ratchets. Like, fuck y'all. Like, that's a problem.
it. This is all you. See, I'm not even talking. This is all you. You want some stuff today, man? Yeah. Sexy Red's catching straight. Just go back to Iowa or something. They need leave Sexy Red alone. Friendly fire, or maybe not, depending on how you look at it. But yeah,
I mean, sadly, she is the poster. For some, she is going to be the poster child for everything wrong with women rap. Speaking of women rap, however, real rap, I'm a little salty at the DNC Democratic National Convention because I don't know if you caught it. I was going to hit you, but it didn't happen. Rhapsody and Erica Badu were on Jimmy Fallon last night. Problem was I couldn't watch it because it got preempted by the damn Democratic National Convention, which is pretty much a glaze fest for the candidates.
yeah.
Hey, I am curious though what the RNC is gonna look like because I'm like y'all look like y'all down bad right now. Y'all look like y'all down bad. The fact that because my wife wanted to watch it, the fact that Sleepy Joe didn't look sleepy, I don't know. Y'all looking down bad right now over there in the Republican camp. Y'all looking down bad. Like we might get the ass whooping I thought was gonna happen in 2016. Might get that ass whooping. Because I just knew. I said, told you, we won't have to count California's votes. This shit is over. Trump is gonna get blown out. Funny thing happened.
I told you he was gonna win. I was right.
No, you didn't. Not in 2016.
Yes, I did. I said he was gonna win. I knew. I didn't know. I didn't think he was gonna win the next one. But the first time, that was against Hillary, right? Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ain't no
Oh yeah,
way.
that was easy. Oh yeah, that was easy. It was done. It was
Ain't
done.
no what, but yeah, stranger shit out. Stranger things. Like show, Stranger Things, yo. Stranger Things. But yeah, this might be the ass whooping. Now you gotta start asking yourself, okay, so did Sleepy Joe drop out on purpose? Like, was this all orchestrated? But either way, it's looking bad.
It's a
Like
lose lose
it's
regardless. I don't really care.
oh, for those of us that are not rocking red or blue, I will say this, and I don't know if it's lip service, but it is something to keep an eye on. I did see a statement from Kamala addressing Netanyahu directly, get the ceasefire going now. And there was a lot of talk. Raphael Warnock spoke about Israel and Palestine last night during his Black preacher moment. So it's making its way up the chain. It's the Dems are figuring out like, look, if we don't start talking about this shit in Israel, this could possibly cost us an election. So we need to start really talking about some shit in Israel.
And then just be lip service because we know who's in your pocket. And plus, by that time, as messed up as to say, will there be anyone left for the ceasefire by that time in office?
Well,
And that's
the
a
other
real question.
thing, I mean, you got to start thinking in chess terms. Whatever you what if you start talking that yang, talking that talk, but in 2 years ain't shit moved. When you start talking about midterm elections, that's where you're gonna feel it. So you can run lip service now.
I'm not. I don't care about the politicians. I'm talking about will there be anyone left in Gaza and any Palestinian people left by the time they supposedly do something about it?
Yes. I mean, I'm gonna say yes. It just overall from sitting here,
Getting
it is a
close.
weird situation to hear you need to cease fire, you need to cease fire while steadily sending them bombs. Like that's
That's what I'm saying. So, and hold on, then you just tell me they said 10 billion or something to him recently? And Sleepy
I'm
Joe's with Kamala, so Kamala can be like, "Yo, chill, though," but he still did it. Right. Okay. So I'm supposed
still,
to
I
believe
mean,
it. I'm
he's
supposed to
still
believe it.
president right now. So
I'm supposed to
until
believe it.
you're not president, you are.
Right. So is anyone gonna be left? That's my problem. That's a couple months, and they're doing a lot of damage already,
Yeah.
and it
I
looks
mean,
like they're not stopping.
and sadly, we got reminded of the power of the white peen. The real player move would have been like we talked about this. The real player move would have been Kamala and tap AOC to be a VP, but we all
Oh
know that
no,
won't happen.
no, 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 no.
That won't
She
happen because
wasn't trying to lose. That would have been a blow. You put AOC.
AOC is
Yeah,
way too
that'd have been
progressive.
yeah, that'd have been a blow.
Yeah, sad reality. Sad reality. But yeah. So wow, we took a long route, but yeah, Disney that was real fucked up. At the end of the day, Disney that was real fucked up. So let me see here. We have another threat coming down the pipe. We can play this for a minute. So, and this is as of an hour ago. This is coming right from the Independent, which is a source I actually rock with. The WHO, the World Health Organization, declares outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. Monkeypox. Oh shit. This is new outbreak of monkeypox in several African nations. It's always Africa until it's China. 3 cases outside the continent, the entire fucking continent. I just it is DRC. It's Democratic Republic of Congo, which accounts for 90%, 96% of all the cases in Africa. Goes back to whoa, 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 whoa. Now here's where this gets interesting. You were wrong. 17,000 cases and 571 deaths. Apparently, you can die of monkeypox. Now, here's my question.
Oh,
Given where it is this a case of, hey, they just don't have the facilities or access to the medicine? I don't know. But
right. Where they died? Because I don't know.
this
I keep
is,
seeing conflicting reports that,
mm-hmm.
so I don't know what is
And
it.
see, here's where this gets interesting. Um, okay. Outbreak comes as a new strain named Clad One is said to be spreading mainly through sexual networks. Okay, so
So it's the
it's
glorified
been
STD.
so it's been identified in Burundi. This is where it gets interesting. Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda, all countries that have never reported cases of monkeypox before. So I'm gonna need y'all to, cut that shit out. That's interesting. And then like I said, and I apologize, I don't have the article up because the other thing we talked about is the new DMX strain, the Get At Me Dog version of COVID, which is alleged to.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. Uh,
Yo, I just,
Rest in peace, X man. Rest in peace.
rest in peace to X and all bullshit aside though. Rest in peace to anyone who lost someone to COVID because there's still a lot of question marks that surround that. I can say I'm not saying proudly, but I can say modern day, I'm one of the people who decided not to get the jab. Um, and I'm not going to throw that in anybody's face because that causes more tension. I'm just saying
You
that was
just did.
my choice. No, 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 no.
You didn't
Because
have to
no,
say it.
because it's funny because I've seen still to this day. For example, somebody posted a meme that said, no one regrets not getting it, right? Picture of a needle. We all know what that was alluding to.
Right.
And what was funny and scary all at once is how much, just how polarizing that still is. Like, I kid you not, it was a 50 to 60 fucking comment thread. I can't believe you would say such a thing. What are you trying to say? Like, whoa, 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 fam. Literally just said no one who didn't get it regrets not doing it.
Why?
And these guys jumped off the deep end. It had a 50 to 60 comment thread going back and forth, and it's the same shit. And what's scary to me is literally that was a standalone statement. All I said was, listen, if you did, you're gonna be hard pressed to find people who didn't get it that wish they did, primarily because they can. Like it's not as if they stopped giving it out. You can
Oh,
go to your local Walgreens or any drugstore right now, and they have,
yeah.
free COVID shot, free flu shot. Like they'll stick you right on up wherever you want them to stick it, they'll stick it.
Yeah,
So
you was. Yeah, you. Yeah, this is one of them days. All right.
you, yeah.
You wild. You wild today, my boy.
But like it's still a thing. 4 years later, it's still a thing. Topic probably for next week because there's and I'm like, this is not an I told you so moment as I'm throwing it in anybody's face. This is confirmation of my concern. You and I go back and forth, sending each other articles like, okay, it's just been revealed such and such was in this vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every few months, something else gets released saying, oh, this was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And all we were trying to say to begin with is not enough research. What's really in it? I know we're being told, but there's precedent for not believing everything we're being told.
Why do we care
Yes.
now? I mean, this whole thing is stupid. One, the first comment about the jab, like, who cares? If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. I don't care that you got it and you don't regret it. I don't care. In the same way, why do people care that he doesn't care that he don't regret it? Let it. We can both not care together as a community.
Like in my personal network, I'm in this very weird space where I know a bunch of people personally who did. I know a bunch of people personally who didn't. And my concern, of course, is look, for the people who did, the last thing I want to do is keep reading about shit that they put in there. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. Is think about, okay, they put some shit in. It might be more shit that they didn't tell us about. Like, I got loved ones legit
Yeah,
vaccine.
me too. But hey,
So
it's
so I'm
valid.
like, no, I don't go down the rabbit hole of you got jabbed, that didn't. The fuck no, man. No. So it's just, but yeah, we have a monkeypox outbreak. Apparently, you can die from monkeypox. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But yeah, there's a new DMX, and I'm being an ass with this one. There's some kind of new DMX Run DMC strain of of COVID that's allegedly more deadly. And I'm like, stop me if you've heard this movie before. Stop me if you've seen this movie before. And it's not me making light of it. It's just like you got to start asking questions because on both sides, just again, just being objective. On the one end, you're telling me, hey, there's this new killer strain you might want to be aware of. And on the other end of it, but we're also finding out there was shit in the vaccines that are supposed to stop it. You see where this is problematic. like, like,
Done.
like, why are you telling me this new thing is coming down the pipe? So you got a vaccine for it? You got something I can roll with? Because right now the old shit y'all got it keeps coming back like, well, we might have put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, little special sauce in the formula. Like, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. And I'm like, ultimately, and I'll go back to what we said while all this shit was happening 4 years ago. Do what you got to do to keep yourself safe. Um, there are certain things that have not changed. COVID is an airborne disease that will affect your respiratory and immune system. I strongly suggest you do everything you can to boost your respiratory, aka running, walking, getting fresh air, and your immune system. Elderberry, vitamin C, vitamin D, sunlight, water, and that's that. Like that's all I got. So if the new DMX1 DMC strain come through, um, you want to be as protected as possible. That's pretty. Not much I can say. Monkeypox. Well, might want to start asking some questions. Are you fucking people from the DNC? I mean DRC. Like we got to start asking some very serious, some very interesting questions at this point. Like, because apparently you can die from it. It's just unsightly. Like, yeah. Yo, you're right over there, yo. You,
It's just unsightly. You can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey,
like for instance, like
so it's herpes on steroids. Basically, is what you did.
no, it's chickenpox on steroids.
But it's
Like as
you say
some
it's only sexually transmitted,
well, it's see, okay, very,
or is
very
it
clear. I'm not
fluid,
saying
or is it fluids?
I didn't dig deep enough to know. I'm just yeah. I'm just looking from the standpoint of look, fourth grade, I had chickenpox. It was not fun. Okay. I had chickenpox. It was not fun. I'm dark skinned in it. Um it looked like these fucking little clear bubbles. They weren't everywhere, but they were enough. They were enough, right? I think if I look, I still have a scar from one because I popped it just because I was in fourth grade. What the fuck else was I gonna do? Um, monkeypox from a visual standpoint is much worse.
Yeah.
Like oh shit, like it look almost like you like a half step away from black plague. You ain't got boils, but you bumpy. So
This is
yeah,
somebody's family member you talk about.
unfortunately, what is wrong? Yo, you good?
No, it is hot where you are going, my boy. It is hot. Unfortunately. And I know you did say it. That's what makes it worse.
You
It's crazy. If I had said that, you'd have had the same reaction. Unfortunately. What do you mean? I didn't control that. I don't want that.
no, not at all. I'm not. I'm sorry. Let me clarify. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but if someone has monkeypox, that is an unfortunate situation. It is unfortunately someone's family member. That sucks ass.
There you go. That's not how you said it the first time, but there you go.
Like, let me offer some clarity here because everything come back to bite you. Kev Hart said some shit in like 2001. They got him. So let me let
He did?
me let
Oh,
me let
well.
me, let me clarify. Let me clarify. Like no, like unfortunately, if anyone has it, that is someone's family member, and that sucks.
Oh, I was joking by the way. I know you weren't saying it like that. It's a joke.
Yeah,
Don't clip it and then say, "Oh my God!" It's nah.
he's insensitive to the monkeypox community.
I
Okay,
didn't know it was. Well, you know, what? Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Damn. Yeah, it's hot. It's getting hot in here.
Oh my
Go
goodness.
Nelly. All right, let's go.
Let me see if I can find it. I forgot to grab the article. I'm seeing like right now, but the next thing up here was political beef, like literally. And I was like, the crux of it. So we saw a clip of this government meeting, and the politicians literally got to throwing balls, like literally beefing on the political floor. Like, oh shit, y'all, that's okay. So beyond that, because I can't find an article right now, and I'm not going to slow us down from doing it. But the bigger question is this, because I thought about a question. So if Congress was on it like that, I'm gonna be a homer. If you had to throw blows on the congressional floor to get shit done, I'm going. I'm going New York wins, or I'm going somewhere up in the fucking mountains like a Montana or some shit. Think about it. New York is gonna be grimy. Like AOC from the BX. There we go. AOC from the BX.
Yeah, no,
So
you were throwing hands.
I'm just saying, like, if I gotta put my money on what state would, if it comes down to like, hey, we got a beef to get something passed, I'm going with my representatives from the Empire State, of course, or fucking North Dakota or Montana, because you know what it's like to survive in North Dakota, Montana. Boom.
So you wouldn't even pick Florida?
Hell no.
You know what it's like to survive in Florida
I
or
mean,
Texas? They
I
ain't gonna
mean,
fight. They just gonna shoot. So that's it's over with
no,
there.
you can't have the airlines issue. You can't have the blicky in Congress, so you gotta throw them hands.
It's gonna be some Agent 47 stuff. Assassin's Creed.
You stupid, Joe.
All right, all jokes aside. So are we talking about so we just electing people who got the best hands now, or we just the current Congress people that they have
No.
now?
I mean, if we do it right now, it's gonna be skewed because all of them is like dumb old.
That's
Like
what I'm
you're
saying. Like nothing gonna
like
get
all
done.
of them. AOC still might win.
And she might
AOC
win
still
by
might win.
default.
Because I'm not, listen, with respects to the BX, yo, with respect to the BX, it's the BX. We all know the BX can get grimy, right? We done seen a few interviews. AOC done had a couple moments where like she didn't want to take the mirror rings off and get to get. So yeah, I got I got AOC for sure. I got AOC.
We got Def Jam politician. Let's go. All right. Hey, whoever's making that game was my idea. Send the check. But yeah, I don't even know how to answer that. That just seems foolish, but funny at the same time. I don't know who will win. I don't even know who's in Congress. Whoever's the youngest, they gonna win.
Yeah, because the old one's gonna get knocked out first.
Knocked out of existence. That's what's gonna happen.
You stupid, yo. That's ageist. That's ageist.
How's that
You see,
age?
clearly I have failed you, and you have not watched enough karate movies as a kid because we all know in the karate flicks, the old wise master will beat everybody's ass.
Do you see an old wise master? See,
Bro,
see, you almost maybe say something real out of pocket, but I'm not gonna go that route. But hey, hey, that's not ages. I'm just saying. You look at Sleepy Joe. They call him Sleepy Joe. Is that not ages? And the funny thing is the irony. The mother effer is the same age as him. So what? And he already. So it's, hey, it's fair game. Stop putting these old ass motherfuckers in the office. I'm sorry. That's the time you're supposed to be retired, enjoying life, not running a fucking country.
pretty much. I'm like,
You're supposed
listen,
to
we
enjoy
can't.
life. That's stressful.
I mean, let's put it this way. Here's what is wild. If Kamala wins, I think she's 50 or 56. Either way, if I'm off on it, 'cause I haven't dug deep. If Kamala is 56, she's a quarter century younger than the current president. That's an improvement. That's an upgrade right there. Like, bruh, when you have people in office that have been alive long enough to see me go from nigger to negro to colored to African American, when you when you had people in
Yep.
office
He's on it.
that
Yeah. Yeah. You really on it today. Damn.
I'm just saying, like, fam, you was wow, like you was born shortly after the Great Depression. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You talk about me about sensitivity. You've been saying the most wild shit this whole episode. It hasn't been me this time. This is all you. So the cancel is coming from you. I haven't said nothing. We switched roles
Oh,
today. That's what is this?
oh gosh, no, hey, I'm just here, man. I'm just here and
I'm out.
try not to kiss anybody with yellow discharge. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think that was real.
Me neither. Me neither. I had to look like, okay, this is a joke.
I thought it
No,
was a joke. AI.
it,
I didn't think because Sexy Red is easy target. That seemed like some dumb shit you would do, but
right, like nah.
now it's confirmed that's real. Hey, has it been confirmed? Is it?
Yes, yes. I checked. I checked. I was hoping it was wrong. I was hoping it was wrong,
It
but
is.
it's real.
I guess
So, like, fam. I just,
Woo.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see if this line goes somewhere because the first line I can think of that comes to mind is Keisha Kayor's, and that's it. That's a hit as far as I know. But fam, um, you did not find this objectionable. So y'all sat there
Mm-hmm.
in the meeting
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, listen, we're gonna call this one yellow discharge. And
Mm-hmm.
you was like, yo, that's dope. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, that's within their character. So
Is it? And that's my point. Is it?
for everything
Is
else, every time she opens her mouth, it sounds like something you would say with pride.
I just
But hey, like I said, I can get the edgy, ratchet names, but STDs.
well,
That's the one
yellow,
thing no one wants to be like. No one, not even ratchet, you want nothing to do with that.
well, yellow discharge doesn't mean STD.
I'm saying, but there was other names on there that was STDs. I seen the gonorrhea one. There was something else too. I don't remember.
What the
Like
this
who the what's the wear that?
exactly. Exactly. And I'm just like, how does that what do you do in casual conversation?
If this shit sells out,
I've
just throw
lost
it
all hope
away.
in you.
Throw the whole
I've
country
have
away. Throw away the black community. Our community is done. We're done. It's done. We're done.
I will have lost all hope. Like
It's done.
I
It's
need the
done.
meeting. I need the meeting. I need Dr. Umar on the meeting. I need the meeting of black intellectuals so we can just purge all of this shit. Because
Oh no.
I mean, shit. I will. I'd rather Sean King make a cologne called Grifter than this shit.
I mean, yeah, that seems more on pocket. Oh, actually, I don't know. See, that's harmless. He making fun of the joke that people. This is not like, dude. Most of your audience is freaking teenagers and little girls.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's what I'm about to say. Her music is explicitly for 18 and up, so
That is a teenager, but we all know. And plus, she went to a high school when everyone had problems with that.
it's gracious.
So, like I said, we can act like, yeah, her content is not for kids, but guess who is listening to it?
Well, parenting fail, but yeah, yeah, you're
It's
right.
all generations. Because your generation failed you, users and shit you shouldn't. Same with me and the same with the youngest. It happens. That's what kids do.
I'm about to say, not true, sir. Speaking from experience, basketball practice, it was Lil Bow Wow CD every time. Boom. Nice try.
That's not true. No, it's not. You fucking lying. That was for basketball. But everything else, what do we listen to? You think I heard of MOP till I was a teenager? You think I like I came out the womb listening to that. That's probably why I'm so fucking mad. So yeah, I like nah. You was playing every and anything in that shit. So that was just for basketball. You made that one Bow Wow tape, and for some reason I liked it. But other than that, it was everything under the sun, my guy. You don't
It
gotta
was
lie. You don't gotta
much.
lie.
It was much later. Much
That
later.
was not much later. You're lying because we were still living in Buffalo, and that was young. MOP. I remember. That's the first time I heard it. Yeah. I was like, what is this? You know.
All right, moving along.
So you ain't gotta lie. It happens to every generation. It's past this is rite of passage. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, it didn't happen before mine because there was no hip hop, but I got you. Um,
When he was a teenager.
so our dear friends in Cali, as I've always said, they do a lot right in Cali. But they also can do a lot weird sometimes. This one isn't weird, it's just interesting. Residents of Palmdale and Lancaster have reported sights of a UFO on a ring camera. Now, the reason this raised my eyebrow is because usually when you see this, I stop paying attention. Usually when you see this UFO shit, it's a shooting star. It's a weather balloon. It's like, whatever. But based on the footage, this one was like, hold up a second. Maybe, just maybe, we ain't alone in this bitch. Because it was some multicolored flashing light thing. And I'm like, nah, B, that ain't a weather balloon.
I think they said it was drones though, to clear it up.
They said it was drones.
I think so. I mean, there are aliens. Let's not get twisted. You on the right page, but I don't know if that was the moment. I'm hearing people saying it was drones, but I don't know. It could be just a ploy to say that. I don't know, but either way, they already here anyway, so I don't even need that video to be real now.
Oh, so you with the MIB, you with the Men in Black theory.
I mean, they already confirmed it. What more do you want?
Okay, so I guess for me, there's two different levels of confirmation. Okay, it's could put it this way. You know what? Perfect example. We were talking about this off camera. Perfect example. For years, no one had actually ever seen a giant squid alive. We just saw the carcass or the remains inside dead sperm whales, right? So they're like, oh shit, okay, there actually is a giant squid. We just haven't seen one alive. Same thing here. Whatever alien that they have in Area 51 and whatever, like, oh shit, whatever pictures have been leaked, it's dead. So we don't know if that's all we know is confirmation that something was here and it died. We don't know if there's anything walking amongst us currently. We don't want to spook the people. Okay, you know, don't want to spook the people, but there may be some confirmation that some shit was here that isn't quite human. Um, but is it your are you suggesting that you think that there is something not Homo sapien walking amongst us currently?
Yeah.
Why hasn't it revealed? So my question to you, and anyone else who believes this, and I'm just asking, why has it not revealed itself? Why has it not hurt us?
Who said it did for both? Especially the last part. But first part,
Dude,
why?
well, you're too young to remember, but way back when in the 80s, there was a show called V. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it was about it, and it's sci-fi at its greatest, honestly. It was about these invaders who look like us, but were actually reptilian. Like, scratched their face and there was actually a reptile underneath, which is where I think some of this goofy ass reptile hotep nonsense comes from. But uh, um, dude, I don't know what level of hotepian you descended into, but I've had conversations with cats like, they actually reptiles for real. I'm like, if you
I
don't
sent you
get your
something. I sent you something about the different types and versions of the aliens that rule this shit. I sent that to you. But like I said, whether that is true or not, I don't know. But like I said, my biggest confirmation is the shit in Egypt, my boy. That's all I need to say. Mic drop. Because you can't explain that shit. No one can.
Well, you know, the big can't explain. Last time we had a we can't explain this, we ended up with God. So
So, okay. And they believed in gods.
mhm.
Someone taught them that shit and probably helped them with that shit. So who was it? Was it gods or was it, the people that
From
we
outer from outer space.
that are way beyond our comprehension and might even had a part of creating us? Who knows? I don't fucking know. I'm just saying you can't explain the stuff in Egypt, just like you
Can't
can't explain
explain
God. So there
can't
you go.
explain Stonehenge.
Hmm?
Can't explain Stonehenge either.
Like I said, that's what I'm saying. That's my biggest confirmation. And they already said out their own mouth. So what else do you need?
I need a little more than that, but
That'll be going too deep in the rabbit hole. And like I said, so-called civilized people might not be civilized if they knew what was really going on.
I don't know. I get the fascination and the obsession. I get just from a very basic standpoint, like the universe itself is too big for humans to think, hey, not only are we the top of all things, not only are we the top of the food chain, but we're all that's all life is here. This is it. This is all we got. So I get it.
So you
But
believe that this our stupid asses are the center of the universe and the top dog. That don't even sound right. You see the stupid shit we do. That don't even sound right.
well, you're looking at one side of the hourglass, sir. We have finally, as a species, been able to map the human genome. We can clone. We have figured out time.
Yeah,
Uh,
but the thing is, you think that we figured it out ourselves and nothing's like no other beings have already fucking figured it out. We are still talking smarter apes. Let's be real. So like we are not that fucking far involved at all. Like there's a limit to this shit. And I don't even know why. And that could be a whole nother rabbit hole why we're so damn limited. Because this is not our full potential. And if it is, Lord bless us all. But yeah, nah. There's something else out there. They probably already in, and I don't know. They could be pulling strings or not. I don't know. That's a tough
we
pill to
have
swallow.
we have 23 chromosomes. Chromosomes. An amoeba is a single cell total. We are so far beyond the most basic things, so it makes sense that we can do what we can do as a species.
And you think
Like
that's the top and that's the fight? Like, come on. This is where the fucking humorous and what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
hubris, sir.
Arrogance. There we go. Human arrogance, which is always the downfall of man, and which is about to be our downfall now. But arrogance that what you just said, we are this, we are this. Mother man, we are not the top. We are
We're
not.
dancing on the amoeba.
We're not.
We're not an amoeba.
Might as well be compared to everything else. Like I said, you give
We're
any
the
other
only,
animal our type of brain, it's done. We're done. I told you, give a lion our type of brain, it's done.
we're the only species that single-handedly controls the fate of every other species.
Because no
There's
one
something
has the
here.
mind to do so. But if everyone else, because physically equipped outside of endurance, that is our only weapon. We cannot fuck with anything in the animal kingdom. Nothing. None of it. Even the
Oh,
smallest shit can just wipe us out if they really want. But our thing is numbers and intelligence. But if there's a being or beings that have surpassed our intelligence and then physically we don't compare, then yeah. I'm not saying it's reptile people or some shit. I don't know. But hey, something happened in Egypt. They were looking up for a reason. So you can call it gods, you can call it angels, you can call it whatever you want to.
I
We are
mean,
not
okay,
alone,
so let's.
and we are not the top dogs. I know that for sure.
It's just the problem is with that. The problem with that statement is okay. Then what is and what's
That's the thing
because
that you will never know until you die, unfortunately.
it just gets real slippery because it gets slippery and then it starts to get a little scary because when you look at the things in their totality, us as the presumed top species on this planet, we are responsible for so much innovation, but also so much death and unnecessary destruction, right? So what is the advanced version? What is human? What does Homo sapien 2.0 look like? Even
Better
smarter,
than this.
but much smarter, but also much deadlier, much more violent. Like you start asking certain questions, like okay, the evolved version, the Homo sapien 2.0, what is that capable of? It's interesting because it's the same shit that we see played out in cinema in Aliens. Ironically, we'll get to that. But it's just I don't know. I get it. I don't know which one is more troublesome. The notion that we're it or the notion that we're not. Because both of those notions are troublesome as shit.
We're not it. So that notion doesn't exist. But what's the notion that we're not so scary for? Why is that scary?
Because the notion that we're not leads to other questions of, well, if what else is out there? Will it be friendly to us? Is it will it want our own will it want our extermination? We've seen this played out in sci-fi and movies and everything else. It's to fear the unknown. It's kind of if you really want to do it, it's kind of why God was invented because somewhere along the line, our earlier Cro-Magnon selves saw a shooting star and was like, "What the hell is that?" We didn't know.
I
Somebody
don't think.
saw a chrysalis open and a butterfly come out of it. It was like, what the hell is that? We didn't know. So, in a
Yeah,
interesting way, God was a comfort.
I don't know
God was a
about that.
comfort
I
creation.
don't know about that one. Because, like I said,
So,
look at the stuff in
so see,
Egypt. You look at the stuff in Egypt back then. Like I said, you
mhm.
think they just woke up one more, just knew all the math and science out of nowhere. It just popped up. And then they just built that shit that we cannot build now with all the stuff we have now.
We can
No,
build a pyramid.
no, no. They was taught that shit. Like, I'm sorry, and probably help. I don't care what nobody says. No. And they already confirmed this. I don't even know why you fighting it.
It just leads to it. Both scenarios lead to a very interesting set of questions. Either we're at the top of the food chain, that's all there is to it,
That's it.
or we're not it, and there's something else out there, and that leads to a whole another set of questions.
We do have a whole other set of questions that will never get answered.
Yeah, it depends on which movie you believe. Depends on which movie you rolling with. Are we rolling with Alien? Are we rolling with V? Are we rolling with Men in Black? Are we going with Independence Day?
Could
Depends
be
on which way
none
you're
of the
going.
above. It could be something even more sinister. Like I said, it could be the Matrix. It's just not machines. But
I'm
yeah,
about to say that's not aliens then.
I
The
just
Matrix
that's
is
what I said. It's just not machines. Like I said, Hollywood and all that always drops breadcrumbs of reality. And then we usually find out later that, oh, okay, that's where the breadcrumbs. They don't just make shit up all the time. I'm sorry to tell you. Hollywood sometimes they do, but a lot of times they put it like you said earlier, right in front of you. You're not gonna pay attention to it because you're in the fucking movie theater. But yeah,
Mhm.
we'll never know.
I just too many questions on either side. And honestly, if I had to pick one, it's if I had to pick one, it's a lot more comforting to lean into human arrogance and hubris and say, hey, we're it. Because the questions that come from that are a lot less troublesome than the questions that come from, nah, there's something else out there.
There's something else out there. I don't know what to
Uh, you say this with conviction, sir. You say this with a certain amount of confidence. And I'm like, all right.
yeah.
Because option
I'm more
A,
afraid of what I'm more afraid of what is what. Like, what is reality for real? For real? Because there's a lot of shit that we don't know and a lot of things that go on that does directly affect you, but you can't really put your tongue or your eye to wherever. So yeah, I'm just more worried about how everything works and why it works the way it does.
Legit. All right. So our great debaters question comes from the internet as so many times. Just stumbled upon it and it was freaking hilarious to me. It wasn't initially hilarious, but it's like, wait a minute. The more I delve into it, it's like, well, wait a minute. So came across somebody's page and the caption was, "You see this on your Ring camera at 3 a.m. What do you do?" And it is a picture of Mr. Fofo Obama standing on your porch, 3 a.m. What do you do? And I'm like, this shouldn't be as weird and as off-putting as it is. But it led to an interesting set of questions like, wait a minute. Worst case scenario. I'm in Texas, of course. If I look at the Ring camera, it is 3 a.m. and all I see is Obama standing on my porch. I'm doing two things. I'm grabbing a blicky and I'm staying away from all windows. Because this is the height of weird. Now I can tell you what happens. If I got that two-way Ring camera where I can actually talk out the joint, oh, I'm not even going to the door. I'm ducking, I'm getting under my bed. And like, yo, you good, B? You where your peoples? You lost? You a long way from DC, Chief. I'm just, just figured I'd ask you a couple questions before I open the door. Obama, what's good? You listening to pod? I'm voting Democratic, so I'm just checking to see what's really good, my man. What's really good? Cause yeah, the levels of weird that this descend to, I couldn't even I couldn't imagine. You look at your Ring camera at 3 a.m. and it's Obama just standing by himself. Let's just say it's Obama standing by himself, and there's a black limo like in on the curb. Yeah, I'm not. If I got the two-way Ring camera, not even going to the door. I'm getting under the bed. I get under the bed. If I don't have a two-way Ring camera, I'm going to bear crawl, blicky in hand, and only stand up when I'm out of the sight lines because stranger shit has happened. I'm only standing up when I get right to the door, out of sight lines, so I can't get sniped. And we're gonna talk to the door. I get open the door. Like, yo, fo, what's good? What brings you around these parts, homie? But your thoughts, sir.
This gotta
If
be
you
the
get to
funniest
choose.
episode we've done in a long time. What the fuck are we, what are we even talking about?
So 3 a.m. and you see Obama on your front steps and your Ring camera, what you gonna do, Chief?
I'm going back to bed.
That is ill. That is the most ill-advised course of action. But
What do you
okay.
mean? I ain't got time for this. For what? Out of all houses in this whole entire country, you pop out at mine at 3 a.m. You are here for no good. There's nothing I can do
See,
anyway. So I'm just gonna go
sometimes
to bed.
sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
You gonna pop out, all right? Something else gonna pop out your head. It's gonna be your brain. You get hit as soon as that door open. Actually, because I said it off, you getting hit with an auger. They hitting you through the door, yo. They got some experimental shit just for you.
You stupid, yo. You stupid, yo.
I'm willing to bet that the government do got some auger type. I'm willing to bet that they do.
And we haven't explained it in a while. For those who don't know, this is a reference to one of our favorite games, Resistance Fall of Man. I don't know why they didn't keep that series going. And there's a weapon called an auger that can actually shoot radiation blast through the door. But yeah, ain't no way you gonna look at the damn Ring camera at 3 a.m., see Obama on your steps, and be like, hey, I'm just gonna turn over.
Yeah. Hey, you just got. Hey, if one is three something, I'm not in my right mind anyway. Two, what the? I'm not dealing with that because then it's gonna be, what are you doing here? Why? What
You
is there to talk about?
you know what would make me nervous if it was just him. If it was him and Michelle, I'd be a lot less nervous.
Why? You don't think she can get there?
No, I wouldn't be as nervous. I wouldn't be anywhere near as nervous.
It's just him.
Because you ain't gonna do but so much with Michelle standing there. So like, oh, okay, cool. It's a family visit, whatever. Maybe y'all live on ran out of gas. I don't know. But at least I can at least I'd feel a little bit better about answering the door without the blicky. Feel a little bit better. Like what you gonna do? You gonna do something foul with Michelle standing right there? Like,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
I mean, you already had ill intentions. You show up at my door.
We don't know. That's the point.
What?
3 o'clock when you see Obama standing on your doorstep.
Dude standing full suited up, just staring at the damn ring camera. Like he's up to no good. He needs to go away.
Oh, really? Really? Sound a little racist there, buddy. That sounds like read that thing. Really?
If the ex-president is at your ring door at 3 o'clock by himself, Secret Service not even in sight. It's just him by himself. You know that's not possible. So what are y'all doing here? You trying to creep up. Like
I
there's no
see.
good reason to
See,
be here.
I
You
don't
ran out
know.
of gas, you can call a million other people don't have gas. You got Secret Service and they calling another damn whatever or get a bucket or whatever and fill you up, man. Like, no, there's no reason to knock on my door. Especially all the shit we've been talking. So I already know what it is. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm just looking at it. It's like, so today's the day, huh? All right. Just turn
You
what the fuck? What the fuck you
nah,
want me to do?
nah,
Either I go John Wick with it or I just accept it. That's the two options, yo.
you
That's the two options. Yo. I can John Wick this month, or I can just go to sleep and probably never wake up. I'm not gonna say that, but go out like a real panther right there, man. Go out like Fred, man. It's in my sleep.
salute to Fred Hampton.
Yeah,
But
go out like that. Now he
nah,
didn't get a
I'm
chance to
I'm
fight
going.
because he drugged him, but yeah.
All right, so I'm going live. I'm going Facebook Live. So whatever happened, the world can see in real time. That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going Facebook
He
Live.
jammed your shit. We ain't no way it's working.
We don't.
They cut out the power, and your signal is cooked. If like there's no one will know that they were there, and probably no one will know you were there. That's how good.
I'll go with Facebook Live first. I'm grabbing the blicky. And like I said, it gets interesting because if I got the two-way ring where I can talk, I'm not even going to the door. I'm just hiding under the bed.
Guess what?
I'm hiding under the, I'm hiding under the bed with the blicky aimed at the door. So anybody come through that door, boom, bye, bye, in the Bati boy's head.
Guess what? This ain't the Trump shooter. They won't miss.
Like there's that. Now it gets interesting if I just got the camera and I can't talk. Now I gotta go to the door. So we gonna bear crawl, stay low. We gonna stay low, bear crawl to the door or near the door. Stay out of line of sight. Stay away from windows.
This gotta be our most viewed. This gotta be. There's no way it's not. What are
And,
we talking about? We doing a what if of an ex-president. You talk about bear crawling to the door.
bro,
What the hell is that going to do?
it keeps me from getting clapped by the snipers
You can
who
get
may or
clapped
may not be there.
regardless. You by the door, they gonna know you by the door because you're talking to
Okay, but I'm on the floor.
them.
I just don't stand up and open the door. We gonna talk through the door, yeah.
You're
We
gonna
gonna
talk
talk through
lay
the
it
door.
down through the door. I'm not doing all that, Joe. You're not gonna have me fucking crawling in my own house just to answer the door. You lost your mind. Like that crawling ain't gonna do nothing, my boy. If they really wanted, then they just gonna come get you. There's nothing you can do about it.
See this? See, hold on. See, it's 3 a.m. They counting on me being disoriented, not paying attention, and sleepy. Like, oh my gosh, what's going
So you're
on? And
going
then
John Wick then.
boom,
That's your answer. You're John Wick.
pretty much, pretty
Okay,
much,
yeah, there we
pretty
go.
much. I'm pretty much
I might just have to go the Sleepy Joe route, man.
you stupid. Now, like I said, if it's him and Michelle, oh, it's a different conversation. You know, it's a different conversation.
You know they,
Um,
see you. So if a woman is with you, then it's good. So yeah, you definitely
no,
trying for
if
me to
your
settle
wife
it.
is with you, it's different because you ain't gonna do no dirt in front of your wife like that. That's the thing. Like if it was Obama and Hillary, oh no, same protocol, same protocol. We bear crawl into the door with the blicky, same protocol. I definitely ain't trusting that combination. Nope.
Have you seen Strangers? They was together doing that.
True, true.
What you talking about? I'm not gonna do that with my wife. She might be with you. She might give the order. Watch out, Barack. Hey, nah.
Hey, all I'm saying is it's different situation require different protocol. Like I said, if it's just old boy by himself, oh yeah, bear crawl with the blicky. If it was him and Hillary, absolutely bear crawl with the blicky. But if it's him and Michelle, damn dog, y'all lost.
So you just gonna open the door, let them in.
We gonna keep the chain on the door and open the joint, look through the crack. Like, hey, it was good, yo. I see a little lost out here. What's up, Michelle? Where the girls at?
I
Y'all
know
good?
you taught stranger danger, man. I know you was.
It's
I
Obama.
know it's kids in that generation that was getting snatched up because they just believe in anything.
It's Barack and Michelle, dog. It's
You don't
Barack and
know
Michelle.
them. As much shit as you've been talking, which makes you think it's gonna be a great day? Ain't no way. At 3 a.m., your house out of all the houses.
Well, I think my wife still has an Obama pin, so I'll put my Obama pin on first, then grab the blicky and then go Facebook Live. There we go. Put the Obama pin on, so I ain't a threat. I'm just trying to see what's good. Like, how'd you end up over here at 3 o'clock in the morning? Fancy meeting you here, dog. Yes, we can. See, here's my pen. Yes, we can.
So you gonna start tap dancing because he at your door? That's
Nah, because I gotta see. Here's the thing. If it was a threat, I gotta diffuse the threat and appear friendly. Boom. Boom.
this gotta be the most special what ifs we've ever done. It gotta.
Okay.
I I
Last, last
never thought I would wake up today and we have a what if conversation if President Obama was at my house at 3 o'clock in the morning with Secret Service waiting to snipe my ass. What am I going to do with that? And my only option is either dive the John Wick style or die in the Sleepy Joe style. I don't know what it's either way. It's not going to end well for me.
or go out the back door.
Like they're not going to be sitting there. But there's no way Obama. Think about the picture. He's walking up by himself, solo dolo. So where the you think everybody else at?
He might be solo dolo. It might just be him.
That's impossible. You said it yourself. Once you were president, you got them with you for the rest of your life.
True. True.
So you think they just took a leak and just
You can go out the back door though. Like you can go out the back door.
so they wouldn't just be waiting for you?
But funny risk it'd be an interesting risk to take. I mean, option B is open option A. Excuse me, option A is open the front door and have a conversation.
Or just go back to sleep.
I don't
Or
like that
pretend
option though.
or just
I'm not, I'm
pretend you're
not.
not or just pretend you're not home.
Yeah, neither of those options work for me personally, but okay, I respect it. Ain't no way you gonna sit there, look at your ring camera, see Obama at 3 a.m. and be like, I'm just gonna roll over. Ain't no way.
I'm 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 gonna think I'm sleeping still anyway, so I might as well.
You wow. Nope, ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. Last thing. So this weekend we both made it to the theater and did not judging by us, nothing happened. Finally got to see Alien Romulus.
Mm.
My review is for 4.25 out of 5 scoops, but I'll let you set it off. Your review, sir.
I think it was I told you that like around 4.2 or 4.4 scoops. I don't even know if that's a
Mhm.
real measurement. But yeah, it was good. Um They left it open to make another one, and
Did
they
they?
could technically keep it going because this is what 15 years before Aliens.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, something like that.
So you
15.
got a lot of time to do a lot of explaining, like explain more on the engineers, explain more on the hybrids, like all types of like they can make damn near another trilogy if they wanted in between the two originals because it's 15 years. But
Well, we'll get the TV show next year,
I don't know if
but
it had anything to do with that. Might be his own. I don't know. I didn't see the details for that. But
as
okay.
as long as they don't do us like Marvel did and just oversaturate and water down, I'm cool.
I mean, it's been a while since that Alien movie, so and they finally did it right.
Well, Covenant was done right.
It was okay, but it wasn't a classic. See, this is they went back to the roots and expanded on it. This is why I liked it so much. Because the original, especially the first one, is all about what made it more scary and tense was you in a cramped ship in space, so you can't go nowhere. It's claustrophobic as fuck. This thing is stalking you, and it has acidic blood, so you can't really fight it close to close. Even if you somehow kill it, it can take you with him.
Real
But
quick,
oh, good.
I'm sorry, real quick. I saw an interesting story about that, how that came to be. Um, when they were making the original Alien, the question was, well, what's preventing them from just shooting this thing and killing it right off the bat? So that's where the acid for blood lore actually came from, because it's like if you can just die like anything else, you just shoot it, movie over.
Yeah,
When it's got acid for blood, it's like, oh wait, you can't just shoot it because I think they were going to lean towards, hey, you're in a spaceship, you're shooting the spaceship. But no, it was a little different. Than that it was a matter of, hey, you got to do something that makes it you really can't shoot this thing up close. So yeah, that's where the ask for blood comes from. But
that's what I'm saying.
continue.
That's what added to the fear. And then you're also in space. And as we saw in this movie, no, I guess spoiler alert, they made real good use of the acid in their blood. And that floating scene was crazy. And well, to me it was. And the hype and well, I ain't gonna say it then, but the creature at the end was cool too. But and they actually made the face huggers that scene when they had to walk by and that stupid mother. But yeah, couldn't be me situation, especially with the chick when the robot told him. But then again, it wouldn't matter because then we saw that it was more anyway, so then it wouldn't even matter. But yeah, um, it went back to his roots, expanding on it. Face huggers running around
They were a menace.
being complete menaces. Like I said, I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Him explaining what you can and can't do to cinch you, I'm like, I'd have been dead already. You can't be fair. You can't sweat. You can't like I'd have been done.
The one thing that has never been clear to me is if facehuggers are acid filled or just the aliens. I don't think the facehuggers are though.
No, because they're not born from
Right, from acid.
our
So from
yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, I don't think they are.
So you can
But
kill them before they get to you. The thing is, once they latch on, which is one crazy thing I thought, towards the beginning, one latched on, but he somehow got it off.
because it didn't get on his face.
I mean, something was on him.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, when
was
he on his
on his
face.
face. It just didn't clap completely, but it was. I ain't usually when it gets that close, there's usually a wrap.
True.
But
So
hey, but yeah, good movie. Good movie. Go ahead.
that's good. I saw it in IMAX. I think it was worth the IMAX ticket. Um, I gave it a 4.25 out of 5. I think is one of those things where we're really getting to. I think as a franchise, as a series, they've been trying to capture the first one or the second one. It's very if you know Alien lore, one, shout out to them because Alien came out in 79. We're literally talking about something almost 50 years old, and it's still relevant today, right? Um,
That was history. Sci-fi horror. That was history.
yeah, and it's just and what this makes you do, the more they make these, the more you see like, wow, how special and unique it was for all the reasons we just talked about. Like in space, no one can hear you scream. That's a perfect tagline. Perfect. Um, it leaned more towards Alien and Aliens. It's not a high, spoiler alerts here. It's not a high body count. I think that's the one place where
That's
they
why I
goofed.
liked it. That's because that's unknown tension.
No.
Claustrophobic, like you legit don't like I legit just like the first two when I first watched them for the first time, didn't think anyone was gonna make it. Now usually they leave one, which they did, one or two, depending on which movie, but it's barely, and that's kind of how I like that blueprint because it real, it makes it real spooky. Because like I said, you're in space. There's too many. It's too many things that can kill. It's just like when the ocean horror movies or whatever. It's like stuff around you can kill you because we can't breathe. Can't breathe in space, can't breathe in water. So if your suits get damaged or anything, you're done that way. And you stuck in that element in this claustrophobic space with a creature that you ain't really got nothing for. And like you said, we can't do close or close because one, you probably die anyway. But two, if you don't, you're gonna die from just their blood. So it's
Yeah,
damn near an unwinnable situation. That's what makes it spooky outside just being space.
right. Like okay. So we got. Here's the funny thing. I forgot. There's really only been officially six Alien movies. What happened was you had the spin-offs into AVP, which conceptually to me is really good.
They're
Which
in the,
conceptually to me is really good.
they're in the same universe. That's been established even before those
Right.
movies came out. So they can do it again. Hopefully, do it better. But yeah,
Yeah, but I had to go look. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's only six films. It's Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and then
Resurrection.
there's Resurrection. And then of course you get Prometheus, which is too damn smart for its own good. And then you finally get Covenant. I like I'm never gonna like Prometheus. I'm just not. I get it. I get its necessity, but it's to me just one of those movies too pretentious and too damn smart for its own good.
They just did
Um,
do a good job explaining the engineers. I think they
none of,
could have did a better job of that. That would have made the movie hit harder, but they didn't.
but we are supposed to get a TV show next year. I hope they don't screw that up, and I hope they don't marvel us and just oversaturate. But oh, and I gotta give it up. The brother that played Andy, great acting job. Great acting job. Like, oh shit. Because when he switched it up and became the other droid, like, oh, like yeah, there was no sign of the kid-like person, the kid-like android that we started the movie with.
He was
And
done.
yeah, and for better or worse, I think the diversity of the cast actually helped. It was different to hear different accents and everything else.
Not the
We
different.
had a peek into convict leasing. I'm like, this is it's one of the thing about alien lore, and like there are certain movies that have a lore attached to them when you get to certain points in series. So we know in Terminator lore, at some point is going to come down to humans becoming too smart for their own good, AI, blah blah blah, Terminators. We know that's going to come. In alien lore, we understand at some point is going to come down to humans are not the best they could be. We need to make a better human. And you keep hearing this reference to the perfect organism, um, which is weird, which is weird because I'm like, but I got to remember their idea. That maybe that's part of the joke. It's a perfect organism because it's not Homo sapien, because it's not human. Because I'm like, it looks like a mindless killing machine to me, but okay, wouldn't call that the perfect organism. But yeah, it lends itself to me. Alien Romulus lends itself a lot to trying to recreate Alien, the original Alien, with splashes of the other good ones. It's got a splash of Aliens. It's got a splash of Prometheus. Got a splash of Covenant. So, but if I've had to pick, it leans more towards the original film, and you really get in the sense of you ain't got to be a USC film school student to figure it out. Aliens is special. You can't recreate it. I don't know, but this is a really good try. This is a really good try. but you
The
can't.
first two was special. Like I said, I disagree with saying that you think the aliens blows alien out of the water. I don't think so. But I think they're real close. I think it's like the Godfather part one and two type close. But
It's
um
it's two different movies though. Alien, the original, is more sci-fi. Aliens is almost more of an action flick.
I know it's two different. It's one is James Cameron, one is Scott. Really Scott.
Mhm,
But they both did a great job of telling the story in their own unique ways. But
mhm.
this doesn't start without really. So and that was revolutionary. And like I said, it was only one. What made it so scary is in the first Alien, it was just one, and he pretty much wiped out everyone. So
Mhm.
the second one, it was multiple. So you probably go in like, if one can wipe out a whole ship and we can barely escape, what can a couple do?
You just touched on it. That was another cool part of Aliens because it's like by the time we get to Aliens, we know we're dealing with a xenomorph,
Right.
and they sent military in there to wipe it out. So it wasn't just, hey, we just floated along in space. Oh shit, look what happened. They literally sent military in there like, hey, we know this is an offensive campaign. We know what we're dealing with. And still got served. And still got
Yeah,
served.
that's it. They're both amazing movies. But
Mhm.
I think they're both close. And like I said, I guess it's a matter of preference. If you prefer more action, then of course you go aliens. If you prefer more like spooky and sci-fi ish, like a slow burn ish, I guess you can say, then you
I
prefer the first
don't,
one. But
I don't think Aliens gets enough credit in the greatest sequels of all time talk. Um, we always give the nod to Dark Knight, as we should. Um, Godfather 2
Godfather.
is still the greatest sequel ever made. Like it's to me, it's not even close. It's Godfather 2, and then there's everything else. Especially after having seen it, it's
Finally
what
felt
Scorsese did with Godfather 2 is yeah, that's just amazing because for starters, and I will give Aliens the same credit. It wasn't necessary. Godfather is a complete story, start to finish. You didn't need a sequel. And the fact how it was woven to where you're watching really two movies in one in Godfather 2. Absolute brilliance there. Um, Aliens doesn't get enough credit because honestly, you could have left it at Alien. Not only did you not, you made a sequel and then you departed from the pure sci-fi piece of it and executed well. So it's like, I don't know. Godfather 2 stands alone, top sequel ever made. But when you get to Dark Knight, T2, Aliens, that's an interesting order right there. That's an interesting and I still think Matrix Reloaded gets conversation as one of the greatest sequels ever made. So those are the four. Those are the four. Um, I can't think of another one to put up there, but going back to where we started from, like, yeah, this is a good one. I think it deserves a sequel. I hope whatever TV show comes doesn't ruin it. I wish the only my only wish for this movie was there a higher body count. So to me, it's Aliens, and this is on par, maybe a smidge better than Covenant. Maybe a smidge better than Covenant. Yeah, I'll put it over. I'll put it over Covenant. I'll put it over Covenant. The reasons I like Covenant more don't make it a better film than Romulus. So
what did you I mean, that movie was slow until towards the end.
Covenant
Yeah.
and Aaron Lies. Well, and that's the other thing too, pacing because Romulus is 2 hours and it doesn't feel like it. Like Romulus is 2 hours on the dot and it doesn't feel like it.
Because they kind of got to the point.
Yeah, and like Romulus was one of the fastest 2 hours ever. Covenant,
That
it's a
felt long.
lot of build up, and it really doesn't get oh shit until about
The end.
45 minutes to an hour in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Towards the end. That's what I'm saying. It was still a good move, but I
Covenant
don't
gives
think
you
it
what you're
touched.
training for.
I think Covenant is a distant fourth, but that's just my opinion. But yeah.
Wow, because you got a higher body count with Covenant. And it's like, yeah, Covenant, you get a higher body count,
Oh, yeah, well,
and
TV.
you get the extra movie because when they get on the ship, you think it's over with. And then surprise, surprise, it's not over.
I mean, but that's how it went down all the other alien movies. You thought it was over with, and then it's in the ship with you. That's how it ended in the first one. So that's the trope they
That's
always do. They get on some pod or space and think they escape. Rah.
no, that ain't what happened. Right.
So yeah, they doing what they usually do, man. I'm just it was too slow, and then I don't know, maybe because I prefer the previous one, especially the first one, and then the second one. You know, they're on the ship, they're in space, it's claustrophobic, like it's a real threat. I'm on a whole planet. I'm not saying one a threat, but I'm just saying it's spacious. Like some of that shit was their fault.
Here we go.
Not saying they weren't doing stupid stuff in the originals because they were, especially the second one. But ending on Romulus, but they stuck. There's not really no place to go. I have a whole fucking planet. I didn't even have to be here in the first place, but I had a whole fucking planet. And
But
the
that's a
second
recurring.
someone got or whatever, you leave their asses there and you go. Like that's the end of the movie.
Like Detroit did in this one. Like Andy was like, I couldn't help you. Can't help you. We'd all be, if I'd have saved her, we'd all be dead. Like, damn, I did. And it's one of those, you hate this, you hate that he's,
It's
because
true.
that's a very human moment in the movie. Like, yo, as a human, you open the door. As a
But you
human, you open
saw.
the door.
But you saw. That's why I said decisions based off emotion can cloud your judgment. You saw the alien was literally sitting there waiting. Like he wasn't lying. It was the reason why she would have got clapped a minute ago. They already knew it was there. She was there. She was doing like Andy said, was waiting for you to open that door. So I get all you can eat buffet. The second they seen that you weren't opening that door, what happened? She got snatched up. So I was like,
Mhm.
he's smart. I like I said, it was an asshole thing to do. It's like, but at the same time, I was like, he got a point because I'm not
We'd
opening
all
that
be dead.
shit either.
We'd all be dead. This is like that. That takes me back to Covenant when she was like, open the doors. Like, no, I'm gonna go get the blicky, which on the surface made sense. I'm not opening the door. I'm gonna go get the blicky,
But then you ran
and I'm gonna come
inside
back.
and slipped and dropped it.
Yeah, that was it. I'm still stuck at how the chick in there had the knife and still got. Like,
Because she
nah,
sat there and waited. If she'd have walked up to her when they first popped up, started stabbing, maybe, or I don't know.
yeah,
Acid.
you might got some acid burns, but
I'm about
acid
to
burns
say,
is better than getting your face eaten.
or depending on where the acid goes, if it hits your chest or your face, I mean, you still gonna die.
Touche, touche. But
Just like
yeah,
the in freaking Robin is. Oh, that was a
right,
brutal scene. Acid straight to the chest. Just They
yeah.
had some good kills
Yeah.
though when they did do it. Now I'll give them that.
It's just you need it more. You need it more.
Psychopath, man.
You need it more, yeah. You
What?
need it more. How you gonna give me a whole crew of people in Covenant and then you give me like four? Because I'm like, when they got on the ship, I'm like, so what's this 5 people?
Everybody died. It was like six. Ain't that a normal count, especially for the first one? There wasn't a whole lot of people in the first one. The second one, there was a lot more because you had a military, but the first one, it wasn't a whole, it was about the same amount of people, maybe a little more.
I
I just
just
want to see everybody die, man. That's crazy.
not even just you need to you I don't know, need more kills. Need more kills. Like this ain't like Evil Dead. Evil Dead, you only had. And I think that's the other thing too. Just by comparison, Evil Dead, I get it, it's pure horror, but Evil Dead, the kills that happened in Evil Dead were just like, oh shit. I'm talking about the remake. I'm talking about the masterpiece to me. That was the remake.
Yeah, it
Now
outdid the original. I ain't gonna lie to you. It outdid the original. I'm sorry.
it now was tough to do. That was tough to do, but they did it.
That's one of the greatest horror movies ever, in my
Ever,
opinion. Like
period.
ever.
That if because people, I can't stand a remake. I can't stand a remake. Yo, if you
What?
do a remake like that,
Yeah.
because this,
Yeah.
this is an age thing. This is people my age, and you don't need to remake anything. Like, listen, if
No,
you
some
do
things
a
need to be
good
remade.
remake, like Big Trouble in Little China. dying for a remake. Last Dragon, dying for a remake.
Nah,
And again,
no.
now
That's
you sound like people my age. Why not?
no. It's certain movies that I agree with certain movies. Hey, Silver Bullet remake with you.
Please.
Um, Alien versus Predators is what I was telling you. Remake. It needs to happen. That was horrible.
It needs that.
So
Because you made it
like
PG
certain
13.
movies, yeah, but I'm not. I don't need a remake of the last. Like that's keep it. Why? What do you are you want to set it to current day now? It's not gonna be 80s no more. Like that's like classic.
You could make it 80 still. Because
Nobody
you
wants.
just flat out remake it, and then you can make an updated sequel. So actually that's two movies.
No, just do an updated sequel. Then don't remake. Just do a sequel.
You
We
know,
don't
I
need a remake.
mean,
No.
Big Trouble in Little China is dying for a remake. It was supposed to be done with The Rock, actually. It just never happened. I don't know why.
Yeah, that
But
good.
Big Trouble in Little China is dying. Like where for people my age, when we saw Mortal Kombat and saw a rating, it was like, oh shit, Big Trouble in Little China. Okay, cool. So we that needs a proper remake. Like
That's fine.
um
Special effects on that will go crazy. I got it.
right. Roadhouse was hot ass. It was supposed to be remade with Ronda Rousey, but it didn't happen. So Roadhouse got a remake. It was hot ass. The only redeeming trait in that entire movie was Conor McGregor being just a goofball, like being Conor McGregor being amped up Conor McGregor. But yeah, let's run it back with the recap here. This was a ball. Starting from the top, Disney again. You could have just gave the profits from fucking from the Eternals or the Marvels and call it even. But no, you want to be dicks, and let's see the fallout. But glad somebody finally got it right. Monkeypox and the possibility of COVID DMX, Run DMC. It sucks. It sucks. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. Hopefully this all goes away, and that'll be that. But eyes peeled. Stay tuned. Um, Political beef. If it was like Def Jam Vendetta on the Congress floor, my money is still on AOC. She's still a chick from the BX or somebody from like Montana, North Dakota. Because do you know what it's like to survive in Montana, North Dakota?
Do you even know what the
Um,
congressman is? Oh god.
no, I don't. But let's see. UFO sightings. That's wild. Because again, they're saying it was this. They know it wasn't UFO. It was something else. For comfort's sake, as I said, the more comforting of the two is Homo sapiens are it. We're tops. That's it. That's all. I like the comfort in that way more than the notion of, yo, might be something else out there. Because at some point, it might get pissed off and decide to wage war. Then what? Um, if Obama shows up on my ring camera at 3 a.m., there's a couple different choices and a couple different protocols. As I said, if it's just him, we grab the blicky, we bear crawl. If it's him and Hillary, we definitely grab the blicky and bear crawl. But if it's him, Michelle, I put on my Yes We Can pen, invite a man for some tea. Like, hey, what's good, homie? Give him a pound. Give him a pound. Give him a pound. And lastly, Alien Romulus, good stuff. Four and a quarter scoops. Definitely worth going to see. Saw it in IMAX. Definitely worth the IMAX ticket. Hope the TV show doesn't kill it. And I forgot to ask you about this. The preview for the new Lion King, I'm in. I'm in. It doesn't look bad. I'm in. Your recap, sir.
I'm not. But the new Craven movie, that looks good. I'm in. I'm in.
Definitely.
I'm in.
Definitely.
I'm in. All right, Disney lawsuit. A waste of time. But I guess it's a heads up for all the people who care for about the 1 or 2 days that you saw it to read your terms of service and all the agreements and all that because you signing your life away. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep scrolling and press accept because that's convenient. I know because I will too. But monkeypox. What did you say? Unfortunate. Yeah, it's an unfortunate event. Rest in peace to those that I guess passed away from. I didn't know you can from that. I thought it was just Like chicken pox on steroids, like you said, but I guess not. It's chicken pox on steroids in Family Guy fighting Peter. But yeah. If you watch Family Guy, you already know about the giant chicken. They be throwing hands, boy. Uh, Politicians. Speaking of beef, yeah. If they get it on like Peter and that chicken, I don't know who my money's in. Whoever's the youngest and got hands. I don't know. I don't know who's in the Congress, so I couldn't tell you.
BX, stand up.
Yeah. You see somebody from Florida, 6 feet with a gator on his right hand. But yeah, Obama at my door. I'm going back to bed. Now, if I'm really pissed off, then we going John Wick style. But if I'm not, and I'm for whatever reason in a good mood at 3 a.m., I'm going to bed. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, my door. You're up to no good. I don't want no person. So yeah, and Alien, I think is between 4.25 and 4.4. One of those, I can't really decide, but good movie, worth a watch.
Definitely. All right. That is our recap. It has been a ball to do this as always. One of our funnest, I know it's not really word, but one of our funnest and funniest shows.
Wonder why.
Hope y'all don't take me the wrong way. I do a decent job of explaining where I'm coming from.
You put on that Redskins hat, now we just done. Oh wait, they're not the Redskins no more. You can't even say that. I meant the Washington Generals. Is it the Generals?
um, as you can see, nothing but a Yankee ever adorns.
I just want to know. I understand Yankee has before we've been talking too much. Yeah, what is with all the colors they know they don't rock? What is that?
Because the Yankee fitted is iconic, so you need something to match with
That's
every
not
fit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a drip. So this, you throw on some, you know what I mean? Some construction Tim, the regular Tims.
Go on a Commander's hat then. I mean, there you go, same color.
Nah, we don't support the Washington Commanders. Nah, we don't do that. Strictly Yankees.
Freaking
Flavor
Yankees.
from the glorious Empire State. Holla at your boy.
Silly Americans. All right.
On behalf of myself and my awesome co-host, the Yeah I Said It podcast. Peace.
Hopefully you still here. Bye.